You're a Democrat and you think speed limiters will save lives. So, you Democrats decided to put speed limiters on semi-trucks. Wrong. You're putting more lives at risk on the road every day when there's a speed limiter in a semi-truck. Now, obviously, if a semi-truck is doing 80 miles an hour and hits stop traffic, it's not safe. And you're wondering why there isn't a speed limiter on the truck. Why was he able to go 80 and kill somebody? Well, regardless, even if you put the truck at 65 miles an hour speed limiter and he doesn't stop, let go of the gas and plows into stop traffic, like the accident happened on I-35 with that foreigner truck driver, 65 versus 80 ain't gonna make a much difference during stop traffic situations. The wreck is still going to be devastating and lives will be lost regardless if the truck had a speed limiter or not. As a matter of fact, most accidents happen at slower speeds than at 70 or 80 miles an hour. Now, I want to play you a clip posted by OOIDA on Facebook about why speed limiters are dangerous for semi-trucks.
Just another day, driving down your favorite highway, enjoying another ride. Except when that view of two trailer backsides are staring you in the face. We've all been there, wondering if these drivers are playing games with us just for the fun of it. While you're sitting there saying to yourself, very funny, you this is a great joke. Eventually leading to something kind of like this. You doing something crazy, very unsafe, sad. What you wouldn't have known is that those two drivers were saying something like, I'm trying. These damn speed limiters, this is a joke. So, what's going on here? It starts right here with those limiters. Speed limiting. Why it exists, and why it shouldn't.
You see this illustration right there? That's why it's dangerous. If you want to watch the full video, link in the description below of the full OOIDA why speed limiters are dangerous for semi-trucks. As you can see in that video, two semi-trucks, one of them is trying to pass, and both of them are now stuck at the same speed on the freeway. What are the cars going to do? The cars are going to try to pass either on the left or on the right shoulder and possibly cause a wreck and spin out. Now, you're lucky if the car spins out and hits nothing, but it hurts his pride, ego, and maybe his own car on the shoulder. But imagine if he passes the semi-truck, he or she passes the semi-truck and spins out in front of the semi-truck, and the semi-truck has hardly any reaction time left to stop and hit the brakes and not hit the car that spun out in front of him that passed him on the left or right shoulder. Now, a lot of you folks watching this video are going to be like, Eddie, but why can't one of the truck drivers just hit his brakes, slow down, and let the other truck driver pass? Here's the problem. Not all truck drivers are going to be that nice and let another truck driver pass them. As a matter of fact, most truck drivers don't care about each other when it comes to that. They want to maintain the proper the speed. As a matter of fact, the speed limiters on a semi-truck, truck drivers are going to mash it to the pedal to keep that average miles per hour so they can get to their destination in time. They don't ever want to slow down. Traffic will always be a problem because they want to mash it and pedal to the metal as much as the truck can go on the speed limiter. Because when one truck wants to pass in a speed limiter situation, what's going to happen is one truck is lighter and one truck is heavier. And when going uphill, the lighter truck is going to want to pass the heavier truck, like illustrated in the video that they're both going to be side by side. Now, when things level out, guess what? The heavier truck and the lighter truck are both limited at the same speed, are going to have a problem passing each other, going to be stuck like that, blocking traffic. What that's going to cause is impeding traffic in the left lane, one violation. Second, there's going to be an impeding of traffic flow. There's going to be landlocked traffic as a result of trucks doing this. And it's not going to be just a pair of trucks. It might be a pair of trucks out there in the country in the middle of nowhere in USA. It's going to be a lot more traffic congestion involved in bigger cities and around city areas, and especially in areas where there's only 2-lane roads. And don't even get me started on the country freeways or highways that are in Texas where it's set at 70 miles an hour and the truck's doing 60 because he's limited to that speed. It's going to cause a lot of problems with traffic flow. As a matter of fact, Mother Trucker himself said that he believes the roads are a lot safer when the traffic flows evenly and not a difference in speed on the traffic.
Most accidents that I saw on the road were happening at less speeds than 65 miles per hour. You know, it's when you're merging onto or you're merging off on ramp. I think it's just more safe when traffic is flowing. That's my 2 cents there.
Also, if you pay attention to the video, when truck drivers do like this, what does the car that's driving behind the trucks actually think? Yeah, they're gonna think that the truck drivers are being mean to them on purpose. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna, once they pass them, they're gonna hit on their brakes, brake check them, point out the middle finger at truck drivers, and even possibly pull out a gun. Yes, people are that crazy that day that they're gonna pull out a gun on you for being too slow on the road. That has happened before in the past, okay? So I would rather not have a speed limiter on my truck just simply for that reason alone. And because you have a speed limiter on your truck, you're going slower than the flow of traffic. In my opinion, the average flow of traffic around the United States, if you account for all traffic jams and everything like that, is 70 miles an hour. Now, if you're going slower than the flow of traffic and somebody coming up to you on the right lane doesn't know you're going 60 or 65 miles an hour, thinks you're maybe going a lot faster than that, at least 70, they're not going to realize how fast that truck's going to come up on their windshield. And what that's going to happen is there's going to be a rear end collision to the back of the trailer of the semi-truck. Now, maybe the semi-truck won't be at fault, but that's going to be a lot more common things going to be happening if you put speed limiters on semi-trucks. Also, it's going to slow down the supply chain by a lot. And I mean by a lot. Just think about it. If the average truck driver can push anywhere from 550 to 800 miles, depending which part of the country is in a day, and depending how far his load goes, that's going to be halted by another anywhere from 50 to 200 miles less per day of driving legally in a semi-truck. That's going to slow down the supply chain by a lot. Yes, I know also people will road rage. You know why? Because I had this comment after I posted one video about speed limiters. This guy literally did not know that we're not doing this on purpose when we can't pass each other. It's because we have speed limiters. If we didn't have speed limiters, if all these mega carriers didn't have speed limiters, well, guess what? Everybody will be happy. Instead, people don't know that semi-trucks have speed limiters, and what ends up happening is they think we're doing this to them on purpose and impeding the left lane, and that's why they start road raging. And with more speed limiters on semi-trucks, it's going to be more accidents happening. I hope Donald Trump, Elon Musk, FMCSA, USDOT, and Mother Trucker News and OOIDA watches this video and helps to abolish the speed limiter mandate that was proposed by FMCSA and get rid of it for good. Not canceled. Guys, I'm Eddie B. 2004 6 Turn right. This particular package, driving attempt on the 6 Series.